We were on our bicycles. We were getting ready to ride our bicycles down Weberwood Hill. And the goal was to pedal the entire way down because we thought if we pedaled hard enough, we could build up enough friction on our sprockets that we could set our chains on fire. And the reason we thought we could set our chains on fire is because Nora said we could. Elmore most wanted to set his chain on fire. Because of all the kids in the neighborhood, Elmore had the biggest crush on Nora. And Nora did not feel the same way about Elmore. But Elmore was sure that if he could set his chain on fire, he could win Nora's heart. So Nora said go, and we started off down the hill. We were going down the hill, pedaling as fast as we could. I was in 10th gear. Elmore was right beside me. Now, Nora was a little bit behind us. Nora couldn't set her chain on fire because she'd been in a wheelchair her entire life. But she was the kind of kid that when she said to her parents, I am going to ride my wheelchair down the hill, they did not say, oh gosh, Nora, I think that would be a bad idea. Because they'd known her whole life. And they knew she was going to do it anyway. So they said things like, oh gosh, we better take a welding class. And so they had welded her this wheelchair out of steel pipes. It was like the inside of a NASCAR race car. So we're going down the hill, and it was just myself and Elmore left side by side. Nora was a little bit behind us, and I could smell hot metal. So I looked over at Elmore's bicycle. Whoosh! 80 feet of flame shot out from behind Elmore's bicycle, and he was so excited he was screaming, I'm on fire! And he turned and he said, Nora, I'm on fire for you! And then Nora shot in between us, going 704 miles an hour. Something had gone wrong with her brake. And then Elmore did the bravest thing I've ever seen. He let go of his brakes. Elmore whipped in front of her on his bicycle. He stood his bicycle up on its front wheel, spun his bicycle around in a great 360-degree arc, and his back tire hit the front of Nora's wheelchair and sent it rolling back up the hill. And I jumped off my bicycle and grabbed the back of Nora's wheelchair and kind of ran it to a stop, and Elmore jumped off his bicycle, and we stood there watching Elmore's bicycle just melt when there was nothing left but some aluminum ash and some bubbles in the asphalt. Nora turned to Elmore, and she said to Elmore in that voice that only girls can use, she said, Elmore, you can push me back up the hill.